Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky here with a super quick update. There's been some things that have happened, and in just the past few minutes, we could see that BTC went from lows of 61,600 to highs of nearly 64,000. What exactly was announced? Well, if you did not hear, Bitcoin surges 5% to nearly 64,000 after President Trump says that Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu has no choice but to accept an Iran deal. Well, why is Trump saying this? For those that did not hear the news, oil prices originally surged over 4% to $94 a barrel. So for those that bought the dip on Friday or on Thursday as markets were selling off due to uncertainty and tensions escalating in the Middle East, you are most likely up after Israel attacks Beirut and then Iran retaliated with ballistic missiles. Supposedly, these ballistic missiles were not fully defended by Israel and actually hit, if I'm not mistaken, Tel Aviv. With that being said, again, the big focus right now is, will Israel retaliate? I would love to learn more about your guys' take. Obviously, I do not live in Israel and I cannot speak for you guys. But how do you feel that first Israel attacked Iran and then Iran responded with an attack? Do you agree with Benjamin Netanyahu's response in attacking first? Or, and the reason I wanted to share this is because a lot of people think it's just because you're from Israel or you live in Israel, or maybe that's just your background, that you're going to naturally just support these actions. And I wouldn't say that that's the case. There's many times, again, I voted for Trump. There's some things that he does that I could agree with, but there's also a lot of things that I don't agree with. So again, my question to you guys, feel free to share down in the comment section, is do you fully support these actions of attacking Iran first and then, of course, Iran retaliating? You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. So it says Israel says Iran launched a wave of ballistic missiles towards Israel moments ago. This marks the first Iranian attack on Israel since the ceasefire agreement began April 8th. Almost, what is that? 60 days? Was that not the agreement, the 60-day ceasefire? Maybe it's just impeccable timing, but I know that Trump was not happy with this. So Trump says that he is not happy with Israel's initial attack in Beirut, Lebanon, which were not coordinated with the U.S. A deal would have been signed on Monday or Tuesday, or maybe even Wednesday, but now this happened. But the response from Iran is, now Iran has ordered a complete closure of its airspace. They're actually expecting Israel to retaliate. A ballistic missile strike on Israel could be imminent. So again, it's just a bunch of back and forth. But again, the big thing that we want to understand is what Trump has said that is moving markets in favor for the bulls. And that's why BTC quickly pushed up. Obviously, BTC loves to overreact. It's the thing or the speculative asset that got whipped the hardest on Friday. So it has the most to possibly recover from. But then that's the big thing, right? Is NASDAQ futures just opened overnight, right? And they're down a little bit. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. Are you buying the dip as soon as markets open on Monday because you think that this is all going to be over? And we talked about it yesterday, right? I made a video talking about some of the top performing stocks for 2026, and a lot of them have to do with AI or semiconductor to some degree, right? A lot of them sold off 15, 20, 25% in just the past 2 to 3 days. So I wanted to make a video talking about, hey, now could be a good time to watch the market as these stocks sell off, and some of them have actually very impressive fundamentals. If you guys did not watch the video, go back and watch it. It is a longer video, but it's because we go both on, go a little bit more in depth in technicals and fundamentals within those 5 series of stocks. But with that being said, there's no right or wrong answer. Is what do you plan to do this week? Do you think matters will get worse? And if so, right, shorting is not for everyone, especially if you're a beginner. It comes at a greater form of risk. So maybe you just choose to either stay cash, or maybe you see this to be a short-lived negative catalyst and you want to buy into the dip. If so, are you buying into these AI companies that recently sold off 15, 20, or 25%? Or do you think that there will be more blood in the streets before, and I mean that by Wall Street, right? Before markets begin to actually recover? I would love to get your take on it. What I want to pay attention to is how markets actually open on Monday. We've seen this many times. Not so much about BTC. I don't really care about this one. That has to do more with MSTR, but it's with NASDAQ. NASDAQ futures many times have opened up in the red during overnight hours, but by the time the markets open up in the green, on Monday at market open, they're fully in the green, right? Because Trump loves to share positive outlook for the market. And if he continues to do so, just like he did with a quick little message, right? Well, what caused Bitcoin to surge is that he said that President Trump says that Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu has no choice but to accept Iran's deal. Trump is making it very clear that he controls what Netanyahu says, or what Netanyahu will do, not Netanyahu. We'll see how this ages, right? Will they actually cease fire and not retaliate? Because if they do retaliate, then you can't be surprised and markets are likely to go lower due to more uncertainty and more risk getting factored in to the market. That's what I want to figure out, and that's what we will cover in tomorrow's live trading session. Again, I've said it before, especially right now when there's so much news being factored into the market, it could be very overwhelming if you're a beginner and you're trying to take it all in and you're making impulsive trades and decisions. Sometimes less is more. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in tomorrow's live trading session with my LPP team. Again, friendly reminder, we're going to put a discount link for you. Second link in the description down below. That will get you $300 off LPP 3.0. You'll get access to our daily live sessions, our private group chat, and also the A to Z video lesson library that's designed for complete beginners. But most importantly, even if you end up not joining LPP, I want to encourage you. We do have a risk calculator tool that's completely free to use so you can plan out your next trade. You plug in exactly the stock, your entry, your stop loss, and your target, and it will calculate, depending on the number of shares that you plan to buy, exactly how much you could possibly lose and make. I want you to focus on the loss. So many beginners are so focused on how much money they will make, they don't even take into consideration that loss is part of this game, right? Your job is to control how much money you give back, not to simply avoid it. And that's where the risk to reward ratios come in. So again, if you haven't already, you can just click that second link down below. Just scroll down. We have the risk calculator, we have the win rate calculator, and we even have the way to be able to understand how much fear or greed there is in the market. But again, these are all the tools and resources that we make available, especially to our LPP traders. So if you want to check it out to learn more, second link down below, and you can use promo code SAVE300 for $300 off. I really do appreciate you guys' time. It looks like BTC is testing a major support range here at 62,000. I'm excited to see if we actually fully break below 60,000 and continue to sell off. How will that look like for MSTR? That's what I'm really excited to find out. And of course, the quantum stocks, if I want to buy into the dip on those, or do I want to stay cash a little bit longer and wait for markets to bleed a little bit more until we actually take advantage of this possible dip buy opportunity? Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, I'm always just one direct message away, and you can message me via Instagram, which is also linked down below. I appreciate you guys' time. Hope that thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.